From Gov Fuller Field in Falmouth, Massachusetts, this is Before the Braves alongside Carson Field. Sam Wiederhaft with you, a little preview before the Falmouth Commodores take on the Bourne Braves in a home game for Falmouth. And Carson, last game for Bourne, a 3-1 loss in the home opener against Harwich. While there was a little bit of promise on the pitching side, still no bats from this lineup.
Yeah, the bats just cannot seem to get moving, but there were some bright spots that we didn't see in the season opener, such as Shane Muntz. He continued off. He was one of the only batters to hit and get on base against Orleans in the season opener. He did his magic once again, got another hit, and then he got driven in by Jimmy Glowinski, who drove in the first run of the 2019 season for the Braves. So they just need to pile on that momentum. They obviously didn't do a whole lot in the last game. They just need to pile on, just kill whatever momentum they can.
Now, a couple of rainouts on Thursday and Friday. This team hasn't played since Wednesday with 2 off days. How do you think those 2 off days, especially with a practice yesterday, the first practice this full squad has had, how do you think those can really help this team collect themselves?
You know, it actually could just do that, help them collect themselves. Obviously, they took BP even with the cancellation yesterday. The conditions were a little spongy in the dirt, but they still were able to get some hacks in, move the ball a little bit, just kind of loosen up. Maybe just free their mind a little bit, not get behind themselves after a 0-2 hole. Obviously, it's a very long season. They still have a chance to turn things around.
Now, Falmouth is the only remaining unbeaten team in the Cape right now with a tie last night, 9-9 against Hyannis. How do you think this Bourne team can stop the Falmouth momentum?
Yeah, they just have to swing the bats. We talked about it earlier. Obviously, that hasn't really been a thing for the Braves so far. They just need to do a better job of that, get some momentum, and not get behind in counts. That was a big problem in their first 2 games. To talk with manager Harvey Shapiro, that was his big pointed emphasis about the batting. They just need to turn that around, make the pitchers work a little more. Like, the pitch counts have been very low for the opposing pitchers so far. Just make them work, get deeper in the counts, and the effects will definitely pay off.
Now, Ryan Sussick gets the start for Bourne tonight. He's been tabbed as the starter for every game since Thursday, but the 2 rainouts have not allowed him to pitch. He finally gets on the hill tonight. Are we expecting any early inning jitters or nervousness from him?
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in as a pitcher. As a pitcher, you're kind of just antsy to get on the mound. You want to get out there and get your reps. Obviously, a few days to wait. He's had more time to think about it, but maybe some more time to work, polish his stuff before he gets his start. So we'll see. It's obviously going to be unpredictable, and the starters have not lasted very long in the first 2 games, had so-so outings, not too great, not too bad. Will just be interesting to see how Sussick does in tonight's start.
All right, that'll do it for Before the Braves. 6 o'clock first pitch. The Falmouth Commodores take on the Bourne Braves here from Gov Fuller Field. We'll see you then.